Hello. By now you should be looking for sources for your research paper. So I want to take a minute to show you where you can find credible sources. The instructions for the research paper state that all sources must be credible sources. And that means that they come from either our textbook, so any of the assigned readings are of course acceptable, or they come from a library database, preferably our library database. Google searches, even Google Scholar searches and sources that you find through Google are not acceptable. If you find something that you think is, you are more than welcome to ask me. And if you get approval from me, that's fine. But as a general rule, no. I'm going to say you have to use our library database because it is quite comprehensive and you should be able to find the information you're looking for. I want to show you what that means, though. I think sometimes students don't realize that it's not just going into the library and finding a book or even getting on the library webpage and using their search bar. It's a particular database that gives you access to paid subscriptions. So from our Santa Ana College homepage, we come to menu. You can see my cursor here. And we're going to click on the library. Oh, I think I hit the wrong library. Okay. Then this search bar here, right, we're going to ignore that. That's not the search bar you want. We are coming over here to where it says find articles and ebooks, and we're going to click on that. And then that gives us access to the 40 databases that our library pays for to have a subscription to. There are a lot of databases, and if you're in a history class, right, America, History and Life, that might be the database you're looking for. For our class, these two, Academic Search Complete and JSTOR, are going to be your best bet. They are pretty comprehensive, kind of all-encompassing all different subjects. Let's start with Academic Search Complete. When using one of these resources, you're going to need to play with the keywords. That's how you're going to find the proper sources. So let's say you're going to write about should student loans be forgiven, right? So if we just type in student loans, we're probably going to get a lot of sources. See, we have over 14,000 articles and statistics and just sources in general about that topic. So we definitely need to narrow that. Let's say you want to look at student loans. Let's talk about forgiveness, right? Should they be forgiven? Oh, I spelled forgiveness wrong. Forgiveness. And then if I search that, okay, now I have 307 sources. That's a little bit more workable, but maybe I want to look specifically for government forgiveness. So I'm going to type in government. And we search. And now we have 77 sources. That's a lot easier to deal with. So we can scroll through and we can see this one is going to be focused on immigration. This one is forgive and forget, the best policy. Is the public service loan forgiveness program right for you? So you can see what might work. Let's just pick one. Former Dream Center students could lose out on loan forgiveness thanks to Education Department's mistake. I'm just going to click on it. I want to see what it looks like. It opens. I'm going to get an abstract, which gives me just a brief overview of what that article is going to be about. If I want to look at the entire thing, I'm going to click on HTML full text. Right? Then I have the entire article that I can read. I decide I want to use this one. Okay. Another thing that's really helpful is I look over here on the right side of my screen. I see this right here. It says Cite. So I click on that. And it gives me a list of all the different formats that are available, right? If you're in a psychology class, you're probably using APA. In our class, as you know, we're using MLA. So here it is, MLA 9th edition, Works Cited. I can copy and paste that into my paper. I'm going to fix the spacing. I'm going to make sure that the hanging indent is proper. I'm going to make sure that the titles are italicized if they need to be italicized, that they're in quotation marks if they need to be in quotation marks. All of that is information that is in our textbook in the MLA section. So if you're using a citation generator, it's a very handy tool. You just need to double check that when you paste it into your essay, it comes out in the right format. So that is how you use the library database. Like I said, Academic Search Complete, the one I used, is just one database in the entire library's database. Scroll through, see what works for you. So if you think you can't find any sources through the library, it's probably because you're not using the right database, or you maybe need to work on your keyword searches. But there is a lot available for you. So I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any further questions, by all means, send me an email or drop by my office. Have a good day.